You just have to be silent during Cynthia's infamous piano piece, don't you? Boy, does it instill fear in me, and I'm sure it did to everyone back in the day, or even now. She's a hot demon. So make sure to like and subscribe for Cynthia, everyone. This is our final episode of Pokemon Luminescent Platinum.
Yep, this is where it ends, and she's leading off with her Roserade. For those wondering why this is the final episode, the postgame in this is incredibly boring, and we just don't feel it would be very entertaining.
Yeah, there is nothing to do after beating Cynthia. I just want to see Bush play Violet as well, to be honest. Plus, I think ending the series on me crushing Cynthia is the perfect ending because I don't have to worry about losing any further battles for a while until my next series.
Focus time, though, Donald. Cynthia has used spikes as well, so now we have to deal with that for the rest of this battle. Unlike Ash in the anime, we can't attack the battlefield to remove them, which would be cool to do if we could.
Her team is high level 70s too, and you're an idiot for trying to use Toxic on a poison type as well, Donnie. If you had led off with Flare Blitz first, this thing would have been gone by Infernape's first turn.
Oh yeah, and we have to deal with her probably using the most cracked items. She already had a Focus Sash equipped to her first member. This was her counter to being hit with a Fire-type move for sure.
Wow, we land a critical when I need it the least. What even was the point of that? At least Roserade is gone for good now, though. That's 1 down and 5 to go with her next Pokemon being Milotic.
I'd say other than Garchomp, this Pokemon could be her second most threatening one. It has really good defense stats, which could cause us big issues if we're not careful. Of course it would take Infernape out though, so should have seen that coming, Donald. The Toxic, however, will eat away at its health a lot.
There's no way I won't be reviving any of our knocked out team members, so I'll send out Venusaur here, who should be able to tank Milotic's hits and then use Energy Ball.
That's probably your best option for now. Toxic was your best bet, but I bet Thunder Punch could have one-shot this Water Snake. Personally, I'd have gone that route, but you do you.
Sorry, Joe, but other than Obama, taking advice from you would not end well for me. Plus, I just got hit by Dragon Tail, which is like the move Roar, and forces another team of mine onto the field. I just hope they didn't add affection to Cynthia's team as a funny joke, because that would be very bad for me.
Just switch back out to Venusaur and use Energy Ball. There's a chance she might outspeed us, but one Grass-type move should be enough to beat Milotic regardless. Bear in mind, though, her team could be different in this ROM hack. We have to be prepared for anything.
Oh, and here we go with the healing moves. So this thing has Recover now, but thankfully that move won't remove statuses on Pokemon. Only Rest can do that, but at the cost of putting the Pokemon to sleep.
Right, that's 2 Pokemon down. Milotic was more annoying than threatening, to be honest, but at least it's gone. And now for some reason she has a Blaziken. Why on earth would they give her this Pokemon?
That was not what I was expecting to see. Blaziken is so easy to deal with. They should have left her team as is, to be honest, because it was just so strong. This change has probably made it an easier battle now.
You two need to cool it. This isn't some ordinary battle or trainer, remember. This is Cynthia, and I'm sure she has some tricks up her sleeve. This one will be hella fast as well.
I know what Donald is going for here. He wants to use Hurricane, which would probably one-shot Blaziken since it's a powerful flying type move. But would you look at that? She has Stone Edge, which almost took us out. Cynthia is just so scary.
Great, it has Speed Boost too. I don't think that's its normal ability either, which means it will just get faster and faster. I'm banking on Swampert though, being able to take this out with Surf. Swampert is the most powerful starter Pokemon you can get, remember.
Stone Edge won't do much to us, but remember, this is part fighting type, which will be super effective against ground type Swampert Donnie. You two were questioning why she'd have this Pokemon, but would you look at that? This Blaziken is busted.
Probably the only chance you'll get to use a full restore at this point in the battle. Plus, this thing has close combat too, which we should have seen coming. I swear it's like she knew what Pokemon we would bring to our battle with her.
Close combat brought us right into the red zone. If we were a few levels lower, then she'd have easily one-shot Swampert. We just have to bank on the Toxic taking it out at this point, since it's gaining more speed as each turn goes by.
I really should have taught Reflect to some of our Pokemon, at least Metagross. I just had more use from Light Screen so far, but Cynthia seems to favor more physical attacking moves than special.
Blaziken is gonna get taken out to the poison, though, which is good, I guess. I feel she's the one in control of the battle more than you are, Donald, because you're having to randomly respond to whatever attacks she throws at us, and then bank on Toxic taking the Pokemon out.
Keep that frog in your throat, Barry, because I hope it eventually stops you talking such BS. My toxic strat is the best thing ever, and you're just jealous you never thought of such a big brain move like I did.
Actually, I'm pretty sure I was the one who first kept telling you to get Toxic on the team, and you didn't until the Elite Four battles. So Obama is just pointing out a slight flaw. You have Donald among others.
Hang on, she sends out that Rotom, but then immediately swaps it out. I think Cynthia's turning sentient, guys.
I don't remember her ever having a Scizor either. She really has a very different type, but they're still strong, so that's fine. Toxic won't work on steel types, though, so. And of course, the U-turn would come out here as well.
Oh god, I know what her strat is gonna be. She's gonna play it the cheapest out of every trainer in this game and go back and forth between Volt Switch and U-turn. She's turning into a little joker in this game, boys.
If she's going to do that, then you might as well use this opportunity to use more full restores, Donald. Maybe Infernape can then come out and take one of these two Pokemon off the battlefield.
Her Scizor has the leftovers on it, too. What a joke some of these battles have been, guys. I mean, sure, they're tough battles, but we never used any items like a leftovers or focus sash on our team because they're just annoying, so why does my opponents feel the need to do such a thing, too?
I can't believe she's actually going back and forth between a turn and Volt Switch. She's toying with you for sure, Donnie. There's no other reason than that for this nonsense.
Bush is right, Donald. You can use this chance to heal our team up if Cynthia insists on playing like this. It seems Rotom has decided to use Thunderbolt now, though, so hopefully you can get another light screen in before she takes us out, which I can see happening, because she is just too strong.
Yep, well there goes Metagross biting the dust. Who could have seen that coming? It's actually our tankiest Pokemon, but somehow dies to a silly little fan Rotom form, or whatever one that is. You know, Cynthia already had a busted team in the normal Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, but now she has an even more competitive one.
And she's still switching out Rotom and Scizor constantly. She's more annoying than difficult at this point. I just need one of these two to get taken out, so then I can sweep whichever other one is left.
The issue we also have is Scizor can just heal its health up every time it switches back out because it has the leftovers on it. So our Stealth Rock really doesn't help us in this situation.
Yeah, Joe, tell me about it. But this is enough now. I am switching to Infernape and will one-shot Scizor with Flare Blitz. Just you wait. Then her stupid switching strat can go to hell. I can't let her stay in control, and I've also had enough of wasting turns on healing.
Since this is the final episode, we don't really have a big question for everyone, so instead, how about you all comment what you think of Cynthia's team in this game? Do you think it's good compared to her other ones or not? Let us know. I don't like it, to be honest, but that's just me.
It's definitely a strong team, regardless of what you think about it, Bush, but yeah, I still feel her older ones were better as well. It just feels weird seeing her use a Blaziken of all things, too. I have a feeling, though, if we were to lose, she might change her team up like Rourke did. He actually had like 3 different teams each time Donald lost to him.
Can you please stop talking about my L's, otherwise I'll talk about yours, Barry. I finally took out her Scizor too, so no more switching out for her.
Her silly little fan Rotom is almost done for as well. I think the winds have changed now for you, Donald, and you're finally back in control of this battle.
You fool Joe, you jinxed it by saying that. How on earth does Air Slash one-shot a level 99 Infernape that was also at full health? I know it's a super effective move, but Air Slash itself isn't exactly a very strong move. I swear it only has like 60 power points in this game at least.
This Rotom is very broken. No wonder so many people use it in competitions. Maybe we should use one in our next playthrough, guys. Bushit could be a very strong team member for you, actually, in your playthrough of Violet.
She's sending out her scariest Pokemon now, Donald. Garchomp is entering the field, so get ready for either an easy win or total destruction. We do have Ice Punch on Metagross, though, which could be useful.
Let's be honest, though, at this point, Donald has basically won. As soon as he gets the Toxic to hit, we can't lose unless Garchomp is just so broken that it one-shots the rest of our team. Earthquake almost did, but I think we've got this.
So basically, if you want to win every battle and never lose, You gotta have Toxic on at least 2 of your Pokemon, and then hope they both don't get taken out. Also, as a bonus, you have to hope the opponent doesn't use healing items.
That's really the biggest issue I have with this Elite Four. Like, none of them bothered to heal, and it makes 0 sense to why it's like this. We did say it could be because the Pokemon have items equipped and healing moves too, but nothing that can stop an overpowered move like Toxic, which eats away at a Pokemon's health by a lot over time.
And that's a wrap, boys. Donald has beaten the Sinnoh Elite Four and Cynthia. Well done, my buddy. You are now the new champion of the Sinnoh region, which is another to add to your already growing list of champion titles.
He would have so lost like 10 times over if Cynthia had used full restores and had another team, in my opinion. But yeah, well done anyway, Donald. You did well, and to be honest, probably better than I would have done.
The holes on that elevator is really making me feel uncomfortable that I can't even focus on the fact that I just won. God, that makes my skin crawl for some reason.
And I bet our viewers notice that too and also feel the same. You're also distracting yourself from entering the Hall of Fame, Donnie. This is the most important part of the game.
First of all, who let the professor in here? It's like all the professors of every region get a free entry into the Hall of Fame when they didn't even do anything. Also, I'd personally like to thank everyone for sticking with us and enjoying this series. It may be over, but our content won't be for as long as we can continue making it. A like and subscribe would also be very much appreciated.
Yeah, as Donald's Pokemon gets recorded for all eternity, I'd also like to thank everyone for watching. The next series will be Scarlet and Violet. Episode 1 of that is also already available to members, so join our channel if you'd like early access to videos.
I gotta say, this team has been great to use. Looking back, I feel like Tyranitar could have done more than just setting up the Stealth Rock, but it was still a great member. And of course, Shiny Salamence, Infernape too, the Goat Metagross, my purple Shiny Swampert, and lastly, my green plant tank Venusaur.
That was in the complete wrong order as to what was shown on the screen. You donkey, Donald.
Yeah, well, this is the end now, so we shall see you all in Paldea, boys and girls. Stay happy and safe and always keep smiling. See you all very, very soon.